Aurora, Texas is a tiny city with a current population of less than 1,500 and is about 27 miles north of downtown Fort Worth. On April 17, 1897, 50 years before the famed Roswell, New Mexico UFO crash, a spot now known as Area 114 was said to have become an alien crash site. Present day, it's a photo op landing zone for tourists. As the story goes, an unidentified flying object and its pilot crashed into a nearby windmill on a judge's property, causing what they called a terrific explosion and killing its pilot. The Dallas Morning News described that the badly disfigured pilot was not an inhabitant of this world. The early Aurora settlers decided to give the unknown pilot a Christian burial and laid it to rest beneath a large tree within the Aurora Cemetery. They named the pilot Ned after the late caretaker of the cemetery. Even today, the historical marker posted right outside of the cemetery mentions the famous story. Reportedly, the wreckage from the crash site was then discarded into a well under the windmill. Decades later, in 1957, a man named Brawley Oates, who had purchased the judge's property, would cover the well with a concrete slab and place an outbuilding on top of it after claiming that digging out some of the debris from the well caused him to develop a severe case of arthritis. In 1972, scientists wanted to dig up the grave, but were blocked from doing so due to the Texas law that prohibits the exhumation without authorization from the next of kin to the deceased, which clearly poses a problem if our guy Ned here really is an extraterrestrial. The story held such significance that in 1986, a movie called The Aurora Encounter was released as a retelling of the story. The original tombstone installed at Ned's grave was stolen at some point, and then in 2010, an ad hoc tombstone with a UFO scratched into it mysteriously appeared in the cemetery, but it vanished just the same in 2012. There's not much more information than that about the event, but locals seem to be somewhat divided on whether they believe the story to be true. But I certainly found myself intrigued enough to make the 3.5-hour drive from home to have a look at the supposed grave of Ned the alien for myself. Let's check this place out and see if aliens have souls, and furthermore, attempt to find out if he, she, it can communicate with us from the other side. Alright, so I told y'all I was making a bit of a trip. That's why this last weekend there was no video. I've been planning for this. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time doing an intro or anything. I've kind of already explained a lot of stuff. So I'm going to get out. We're here at Aurora Cemetery. I'm going to get out and grab my things, and we're going to start walking and seeing if we can find Ned the alien's grave. So let's go. Okay, so I ended up actually moving my vehicle closer to where Ned the alien's grave is because it's pretty cold out here. And yeah, it's a pretty big cemetery. So over there is the entrance. That's the little place where you come in at, kind of. I mean, you can drive through these little side gates. But apparently, right over here, the original marker is gone, and supposedly this is it. What we got here? People sign their names all over it. And I'm surprised to not see like all the offerings. I mean, I see some coins, but other pictures I found online show a lot more offerings. That's cool. And somebody did drive in here. I don't know where they went, but they drove somewhere in here. So let's take a little walk and just kind of give you a look at this place, and then we're gonna go set up and see if we can contact Ned or any other spirits who want to talk. So we'll see what happens, but try to give you a little bit of a look at the cemetery. Oh, you know what? Here, there's a historical marker here too. There's one up at the front, and there's this one. That looks to be the marker. Ooh, you guys, when I say it's nippy. It's 54 right now, and there's that breeze. Whew. Very peaceful. I have no idea where that car went. Okay, I think they're... No, wait, that's not this. I'm too blind. I guess this is where they hold the services. I am fighting a cold, so if I sniffle, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna try to be mindful and not sniffle while I'm on camera. Being out in this cold weather does not help. Oh, look at this. What's all this? Oh. Wow. That's so special. Let's see, it spans over there, which is where it originally came in, and then goes all the way back this way. What's this? Wow. A little podium for the services. And I'm actually kind of surprised because this road is called Cemetery Road. So I was a little surprised that there's houses all along it. Right across the street there's dogs barking. But let's walk back over and we'll set up and see if we can do a quick little session. See if the spirit of Ned the alien will come through. See you guys in a second. Okay, so I just set up. I've just got the little EM pump and the REM pod and the K2 meter set out, and I'll use the spirit box here in just a moment. But this kind of keeps setting itself off. So I may need to turn down the temperature or turn it off if it keeps going off. It's hard to know with it being so cool outside right now. Is anybody here that wants to speak? Ned? Whoa. I didn't expect that. Is there a Ned here? The alien? I welcome any spirits here in the cemetery that want to communicate to come forward and manipulate any of these devices. I didn't see what that was. I think it might have been temperature. Can you come touch this? Let me know that you're here. Or that. You can come up and speak into my camera too. Ooh, it's so cold. Alright. Yeah, I'm not trusting that unless the lights go off. But so Ned, I brought an offering to place on your stone since your grave marker is no longer here. Would that be okay? There's not really anything blowing, so. There you go. I brought you a little stone. Do you like that? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out the spirit box. Let's see if we can pick up anything out here. Huh. Okay. Is that somebody wanting to talk? So can you tell me, did an alien actually crash into a windmill and get buried here? Is that a true story? There's surprisingly a lot of traffic that goes up and down this road. Which kind of sucks, because it would be cool to come out and do a nighttime investigation at this place. But I live like almost 3 hours away, so don't think that'll be happening. Okay. Alright, we're gonna turn on the spirit box. Let's see what happens. Okay.
Principle, giving gathering a purpose. Does
Anybody here that wants to speak? I heard, who are you? My name is Kim. I opened myself up to communication with you. Would you like to talk? Can you tell me your name? Tell me where you come from? That's the wind. When did you pass away? How many are you? Are you standing around me? Whoa, that thing started making a funny noise. Would anybody like to speak before I turn this back off? Can you come up and touch any of my devices? Let me know that you're nearby. I think my eyes keep playing tricks on me. I'll glance away and it's like, I think I see the lights go off. I don't think it's happening. Did that happen? No, that couldn't. Did those lights just go off? No, they didn't. Can you make it happen again? Or if you did, can you make these lights go off while I'm actually looking at it? I think it's just my eyes playing tricks on me. Can you tell me loud and clear what your name is? Is there anything you'd like me to know? Any messages you want to get out? Okay, I'm gonna turn this off. Thank you for communicating if you did. I couldn't really make anything out. Oh, yeah. The hell? So it's more of a temperature thing, so. But there's not really a breeze blowing at the moment. So it shouldn't be dropping or spiking 5 degrees. I don't know. What do y'all think? Do you think it's a myth? It's a beautiful place out here. I'll tell you what I think. I almost think that if it is real, and if this alien being did crash into that windmill, either it may have originally been brought out here, but the marker was just like a decoy for where it actually is buried here in the cemetery. Or maybe buried somewhere completely different, or being kept by the government somewhere. I do not really believe that this is a spot where they would bury an alien, especially knowing that there's a lot of creeps out there who would come out here and try to dig it up. Because, I mean, if I remember, it's the original grave marker was stolen, and so this stone was put here by this big old tree as a marker for it. So I just don't, I don't know. I don't know what to think, but I wanted to come out and see this place because it is a really cool story, even if it's a myth. The dog out there playing finally stopped barking at me. Looks like there's a fresh burial out there. It's a beautiful, peaceful place too. Look at that. Just this road that goes all the way down. Sorry if I'm going too fast. But anyways, I guess we'll pack it up. I've got some other places to go, so let's wrap this up. Is there anything you want to say before I leave? Or do you want to mess with any of my devices to let me know that you're here before I go? How about this one? Can you touch this one? Make these lights go off? Yeah, I think that's the temperature. Well, it's a slight breeze. It is freaking cold though. Okay. Well, let me pack my stuff up and I'll say goodbye to you guys. Alright, see you in just a moment. Okay, seriously, it's way too freaking cold right now. And it's only like 54. I'm just really chilly. Plus, I'm not wearing enclosed shoes, so my toes are freezing. So, I don't know, what do you think? I kind of have my reservations about this story, but I definitely wanted to come out here and check it out. Plus, it's a fun road trip for me. So, yeah, just let me know what your ideas are about Ned the alien and what really happened, or if it's maybe just a rumor that was, you know, made to bring attention to this area, to this town. So I'm gonna get out of here, and I've got a few other places to stop, and I will see you next time. Bye.